What up, guys? What's happening? It's your boy Red, and I'm here with you today to share 5 tips on habits men hate in women. Yeah, it's a sensitive topic we have to touch, and we're putting this out there because of many guys out there who just feel like they're generally hating on some certain traits in women, and they'll think to themselves they're doing something wrong. No, it's a general knowledge. Now, I'll be highlighting some facts about this to you guys, and I want you to know if there's anything I'm leaving out that you should let me know. Now, before we dive right into this video, remember to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. Also refer friends here to learn more about relationship and other tips when it comes to man and woman interactions. Without further ado, I would like to dive right into this. So, stay with me. Number 1, women giving silent treatment. Oof. For every male figure out there, this is a nightmare. Every male out there is being tormented, being tortured by this. Especially if someone you care about or someone you fancy is not talking to you. It feels like the world is about to calm down. And I'm putting it out there to women. There are other ways to exercise your power. Because when you do this and you cut off communication, there's 50% chance that this relationship might start going down the drain. Especially if you're dealing with an egotistic male. A male who don't see wrongs in his doings. There are other ways you can course correct him, make him know what he's doing is wrong. But if you take that silent vow with him and he realizes he's not getting the attention he wants, he's not getting the care he wants and all of that, he might tend to want to backslide or want to move on or want to be with somebody else who gives him that kind of attention. We don't want that, right? We want our relationship to work. So there are other methods you can do. It's as simple as writing a note and stating exactly what he did wrong. Trust me, just writing a note and putting it beside him or texting him to say this is what you did wrong. Open communication works every time. Number 2, women being obsessed with overweight. Remember, if a man approaches you, asks you out, asks you on a date, puts you first and all of that, that means he already likes what he sees. And as we have established, all male are virtual creatures. They are virtual creatures. We are all virtual creatures. We are attracted to things or living things we see, which is ethereal. But we are attracted to what we see. So when a man already likes you, he already likes you for who you are. Now you overly obsessed about your insecurities, especially your weight, can trip him off. In fact, you might start making him focus more on things he didn't focus on. Because trust me, most times when somebody highlights a liability or indeficiency about themselves to others, they make other people aware of that insecurities, which they might not be aware of before. But when you start putting them, or when you start putting it or giving it to them like, oh, I'm this, I'm fat, I'm overweight, I need to shed some weight, and they'll start taking notice. And trust me, there's nothing more than intentionally sabotaging yourself. It's bad and disastrous for any relationship or any interaction. So you might want to lay back on that, ladies. Number 3 is giving up during a game. Oh, please. Let's say I bought a nice PS5, ladies, and I put it down and me and my lady are playing and all of that, and she just stops because she can't play it or I'm trying to teach her stuff. That would be a big red flag for me. And going forward, if I have more interesting adventures I want us to do together, I won't want to involve her because that would be like sort of a killjoy. And with that being said, that will really cause a default in that relationship. So you might want to lay back on that a little bit and try to show more enthusiasm while you are in the middle of a game. Trust me, it goes a long way. Number 4, which is very, very important. Women playing dumb or women putting their babyish attitude forward. Trust me, most of the men we have out there don't know anything about petting ladies, especially the ones who haven't been in a relationship that long. Now, before I get ahead of myself, I would like to explain a little brief about this. When we talk about the word relationship, we are talking about two people communicating, interacting for a distance or for a wild period of time. So if you're trying to be with somebody and start up something with that person, you might want to be careful how you go about playing your game, because there are some men, they are impatient and they have no experience when it comes to relationship, and they won't mind backing off or taking a step back if they notice that their lady is kind of a baby like, and she has this babyish attitude, she's whining, she's complaining. That is a let down, or that is a non-turn off for guys, many guys. So ladies, you might want to be careful how you play your game, or instead of you doing what you need to do and putting things forward, you might want to think about, okay, I will try to make sure that I communicate with him in a way that demanding. Trust me, if a guy approaches you, you want some sort of interaction, you guys have some sort of chemistry together, this male in question, psychologically, he knows that it is right to provide for you to some certain degrees. Now, if you have demands or you have something you want him to do for you, that's something you can do in a particular way. But you demanding for him often or overly demanding from him all the time will come as being too thirsty. Most guys see that as being thirsty, and that's a turn off. And if you want to keep that relationship, in fact, if you need a specific thing from a guy, you might want to lay low on the demands in the first few weeks of you guys being together. Like, don't ask him for nothing. Let everything that comes out of him come from him. If you get to that point where genuinely you can ask him, and I'll give you this for a fact. If you have been with a guy for over 6 months, trust me, you can ask him anything then. And I'm saying that because at that point, he has invested. Now, I'm saying this to ladies out there as a secret code, because most ladies feel that the moment they are with a guy, it's not his right to do anything. Trust me. It's not his right to give you anything. It's not. The only right you guys have is what you both agree to. What you guys talked about at the beginning of your relationship, which is commitment, compassion. That's something you guys agree to. But once that is cut off, once that is off the table, just know that you're overreaching. So you might want to lay back on the first few weeks or first few months of you guys hanging together, interacting, because he will respect you more. Then the fifth one is the respect quotient. Trust me, with if you don't do anything to help him building up his life, to help him building up his brand, to help him building up his career, in whatever way, he won't have that respect for you. What we both demand from each other, male and female, is somewhat parallel. Males demand a bit of respect, acknowledgement, care, while female demands protection, commitment, love, care. So, at a particular point, if he feels that you are not doing anything at all to aid his future, or to aid him, or to aid his career, or to aid his mission, trust me, he won't take you seriously. He won't give you that respect that you deserve. And remember, this whole relationship game, it's a big scale, it's a grand scheme, and I'll be dissecting that in our next video when I'll tell you about how to properly play your love game. Trust me, there's a way you can play this game that you'll come out victorious. Most people talk about love and war being fair. Nothing about love and war is fair. A winner is a winner and a loser is just a loser. So remember, with these 5 tips that I've given, that I've put out there, this will guide you on you knowing what men hate that women, generally women, do, and what we don't like when women do those things, and the reaction that comes after. But if you can navigate through that with these little tips, and I can assure you you're on the right path. So with this said and done, that's my cue, guys. Remember to subscribe to our channel and smash that like button. Also refer your friends. In this whole grand scheme of things, you come out victorious because you have plans. And once you do that, the sky is the limit. So with that said and done, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.